I'm Yolande Porier from Oracle Technology Network, and I'm here today at Devoxx UK with Ben Evans. Hi, Ben.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So what's up with the hat?
Well, as you probably know, this is the first time we've actually run Devoxx in the UK. So I thought it was good to have a good luck hat. So this is my fingers crossed everything's going to go right and nothing's going to go wrong. And so far, touch wood, I'm going to find something wood to touch, things are actually going really well.
And
so
you have paws as well.
I certainly do have paws. You want to, I think the people on the video probably want to see the paws as well. So here we go. Panda hat with panda paws. Yep. So today has been a real great energy. I mean, it's the first time we've run in the UK. We have this wonderful venue, which is the Business Design Centre in Islington, and it's so many conferences you go to, they just have they're basically just held in big sheds or even underground. Like us developers don't need natural light and nice surroundings. So to come to a great venue like this has been it really has helped to set the stage and set the right tone for the whole conference. And then, of course, obviously, so much of this wouldn't be possible without the sponsors. I mean, obviously, Oracle, thank you for all of your support. JBoss, for our other platinum sponsor, and some of the smaller sponsors like Basho, who produce React, and App Dynamics, I think, were our silver sponsor. So it's fantastic to have such great companies supporting the community and really making sure that we can make this the great experience that we want.
How many sponsors do you have? Do you know?
Off the top of my head. Well, so there were 2 platinum sponsors, and 2 silver sponsors, and then I think we have I think it's 4 bronze sponsors, and then a bunch of starters. And so the starters are something new that we've tried at Devoxx UK, which enables us to have startups and companies which don't necessarily have the budgets that they can commit to an event like this, but to still participate and to still be recognised for the support they give to the community.
So you made a great effort to make people comfortable. I mean, you did it during the keynote. I mean, can you talk about it a little bit? I mean, what was it like to actually organize this event and think about developers?
It was well. I mean, it was from start to finish. It was only 4 months, so that was a really compressed time frame. Normally, with Devoxx Belgium, the planning takes 9 months. So we had less than half the time. So it was a bit of a scramble at times. One of the key things was actually recruiting just an incredible program committee. So we had Trisha Gee and Holly Cummins, Richard Warburton, a whole bunch of other just brilliant people to help us select the content, and so that side of things, that was kind of the easy part. But then we realised very quickly that we were going to need to have a very professional program management as well. So not just the content, but also the project managing and the handling of the venue. So we actually had 2 dedicated PMs who were working on Devoxx for the last 6 weeks or so, pretty much full time, and that really made the difference. Having people who just have that that focus and that attention to detail. So Kerry and Gillian, thank you very much. So it was really a combination of those 2 things, and then obviously using the LJC to reach out to as many developers as we can in London, and getting people to actually to come to the event. Of course, as a warm-up, we also ran a couple of hack days. So we had the Adopt OpenJDK Test Fest on Saturday, which was run in conjunction with Oracle and IBM. Mm-hmm. And then on Sunday, we had a Nashorn hack day, which is the new JavaScript implementation, which is coming in Java 8. So those were great warm-up events. So by the time Monday came around and we were starting to build into the venue, we just had this this awesome sense of energy that was already starting to build, and watching the venue just come alive and turn into a Devoxx space. After you've been to Devoxx once, you know what the atmosphere is like. You know what the feel of the community is like, and it's something very special. So I'm really glad. One of the things I'm most pleased about is the fact that we were able to bring that sense of community and that energy and that spirit, and to so that when we walked in first thing this morning, you could just tell you were at a Devoxx event, and that's great. I mean, this community is lovely to work with, and just a real pleasure to be able to help and to run stuff.
So tell us a little bit about the keynote this morning, because there was a lot of fun things happening there.
So the keynote this morning. I mean, first of all, our technical keynote from Kevlin Henney was just amazing. He was very, very lucky and privileged to have Kevlin come and speak for us. But then the main keynote is, it's kind of jokey. It's Devoxx. You have to do some of that stuff. And after all the Monty Python stuff in Belgium, we wanted to continue that theme a little bit. And it's always really important to make sure that everyone feels welcome, everyone feels that they're part of the community, and it's quite interesting. I haven't actually seen the numbers yet, but just from looking around the conference, I'm just really pleased to see a very diverse set of people, which really represents the London community and the UK as a whole. So all very, very pleased, and all great signs for the future.
Do you have any numbers? I mean, I know you asked the question, so how many people were from the London jogs this morning during the keynote? Do you have any sense of who came?
Well, I mean, I think we have. I think probably at least 100 or so from the London jog community. I think the nice thing about where we are now is that looking ahead to next year, and note, Stefan, I'm not saying yet that I will definitely help out again next year, but I'll think about it. But this venue, we have a small amount of space to grow. So we could in theory be here again next year. But if we grew to sort of 3 or 4 times the size, we'd need to find a different space. But this was definitely the right space for this year, and maybe also the right space for next year as well.
So you've been organizing the event, but also talking at the event. Can you actually tell us what you're talking about?
Okay, so my actual technical talk is tomorrow, and its title is What Richard Feynman Taught Me About Programming. So I'm going to be talking about the approach that Feynman took to his work and his life, and to draw out some themes and some parallels between that and the practice of being a programmer.
Great. So you're up to another Devoxx next year, right?
Ask me after the conference.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ben, for talking.
Cheers.
Thank you.